Hi everybody, this is Brian Castle, the CEO of FourStar Wealth, with some comments on the election that just transpired. Election day, the election of Donald Trump beat all odds and all pollsters as Trump pulled off a very improbable victory. We just elected the most unpopular president in history, but that would have happened if, in either case, with either candidate, as they both had very high negatives. We had discussed earlier in the year, however, how this was a year of the people versus the elites, the rise of Bernie Sanders in the Democratic primaries, the rise of this outsider businessman, Donald Trump, and as well as that Brexit story. The people clearly have risen up here and saying they wanted a different direction in the United States. And considering Mr. Trump's very high negatives and controversial statements, it must have been his policy ideas on growth and freedom and law and order that brought people to his side. In his acceptance speech, he said he will now have to produce results. Well, this will be the trick. There was concern that the markets would collapse, yet after an initial panic late night in the futures, the markets came roaring back, opened flat, and then came roaring back during the day. So it sounds simple, right? A GOP president with a GOP Republican House and Senate should be able to vote in anything they want and move on. But not so fast. There will be considerable horse trading. Anytime there's change, there's winners and losers and compromises as people lose benefits and special favors. Market volatility is a subject, and while markets rallied as the results settled in, we still should see plenty of market confusion. And just the markets try to figure out what will happen. The first day of trading, the big winners are the defense companies, aerospace airlines, Lockheed Martin, Boeing, and then the construction and exporters like Caterpillar. The big losers, the healthcare insurance companies, again, as they get set now for big turmoil. Anytime there's change, there's turmoil as people try to figure out what's going on with a certain sector. Trump talked of ending Obamacare, so get ready for more winners and losers in healthcare. He also talked about infrastructure and the equipment and construction companies will begin to repair bridges and roads. Fixed income markets could get very volatile as the much ballyhooed December rate hike is now in question. Trump also plans to lower capital gains and income taxes and corporate taxes, and so there should be possibly some growth stimulation from that. I need to point out here that one way to play this is using the relative strength rotation series models that we run. They fared better than most of the regular portfolios once again. The dynamic model held cash and gold when we were in the Brexit panic and did very well. This time, holding 50% of commodities, those holdings were up double what the markets were on the first day. So going forward with the new change and direction for the country, we would follow the same plan. Make your plan, follow that plan, and if you are very concerned and need to tightly manage downside risk, use one of the rotational models for your protection. We will be back with more thoughts as we prepare to look at 2017, and I wish you a very good holiday season.